Hello everyone, welcome to today's Daily Source with myself, Mr. Noah Hammond. This is the show where I meditate and then I tap in and I give myself the guidance that I most need to hear and I share it with all of you. I'm gonna have to figure out a new intro for the show. I'm getting tired of saying this one. Maybe I'll just start going straight into it, I don't know. But welcome, if this is your first show ever, now you know what it is, and let's see what's coming through for today. So I must admit, I'm sort of cheating. I feel like I already know what's coming through because it started coming through so loudly at the end of my meditation. But I'm still going to tap back in and see if that's authentically the stream of consciousness that wants to flow. So what do I most need to hear for my highest good and for the highest good of all other beings involved? Okay, so the message is to slow down, to speed up. Slow down to speed up. Meaning that when you move slowly and intentionally, and slow doesn't always necessarily mean speed-wise, it means it's an essence. One really awesome comparison for me specifically, so speaking to me, for me, that's what these videos are for. But if you remember in jiu-jitsu, what's the difference between someone who's a brand new white belt and someone who's been on the mats for a few years and someone who's been on the mat for 10 years? Right, the white belt is frantic, they're fast, they don't know what to do with their energy, and they push it out in all kinds of directions that don't yield them results, right? And even just after a year of training, or even just after 6 months of training, their demeanor typically slows down, becomes more intentional, more directional. They waste way less energy, so they get tired less quickly, and they use less frantic force, and they start developing their technique. And that's what you experienced when you were training jiu-jitsu, right? So as you became more experienced in taking action towards your desired result, you started to take an approach that was slower, more intentional, more, intentional is the word, right? And this doesn't always mean, again, speed-wise, but if you think about the way you approach your business day sometimes, right? It's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do all these things. That's you being a white belt. You've been doing business for 10 years now, right? So what have you learned? And how can you take that energy and put it into a more directional, more intentional, how can you make that same movement in your energetic as an entrepreneur as you did in the time when you were training jiu-jitsu? And if you look, there's other examples in your life where you'll see that same energetic shift and the better result that comes from it. Just think about the Zen Buddhist masters, the image that keeps coming to your mind. It's like, he walks so slow, yet, achieves such impact with their life, right? Masters have never been known for their flamboyant tendencies in the world. They've always been known for intentionality and simplicity of focus, and somehow, through intentionality and simplicity of focus, massive amounts of work gets done. So how can you bring more mastery into your business? And I guess that's the powerful question for today, because it's already out. So how do you make that shift in the way that you approach your workday, in the way that you approach your entrepreneurship, and the way that you approach achieving results in the world, just like you made that shift on the meditation mat, or you made that shift in jiu-jitsu, or whatever else it is. Okay, anything else? Recognize that this doesn't mean you'll be doing any less tasks necessarily. It's much more about the energetic shift, bringing that into a space of simplicity and ease so your mind can be at rest more frequently and you'll actually achieve more consistent, better results. Also ask yourself, from this energy, are there new or different actions that I would be taking today? And check in with that on a daily basis. All right, anything else? I feel like I'm getting smacked down right now. Anything else? No. All right, y'all, that's it for today's Daily Source. Sending you tons of love, tons of good energy, tons of positivity for your day. Make it an amazing one, and I'll see you again soon with another Daily Source. Bye for now.